Hey guys, I'm Juno from Property, and today I'll be showing you all a build order that will cover the changes the Legacy of the Void has brought recently to the ZvT matchup. The new meta is difficult to adapt for players that got used to the Heart of the Storm matchup, since Liberators completely locked down Mutalisk, and heavy Mutalisk plays are no longer viable. What is? The answer to that is simple. Ravagers. The Corrosive Vial ability allows you to gain control of the Terran positioning. This ability is not necessarily designed to hit and kill the Terran units, but more just force their units out of position. With a strong timing, in addition of some Roaches and Zerglings that hit before the Terran infrastructure is fully established, this build can be quite powerful. Keep in mind that I've simplified this build order in order to make it easy to follow, and won't necessarily be covering all the reactions to the different Terran builds. With that being said, without any further ado, let's hop right in and show you the build. So I'm going to load up into a custom game by myself just to show you the build order. The build order itself is very simple and relatively easy to follow. It starts off with a 13 Overlord and a 17 Hatchery. Rally your 15th drone down to your natural. Following this, you want to rally your 17th drone to the Gas Geyser and the 18th drone to any random location to start your spawning pool. To make your life easier, rally your 18th and 19th drone into the Geyser. Make an Overlord at 19 supply. Following the completion of the Extractor, put one more drone in there, so you have the perfect 3. When the spawning pool finishes, make 2 pair of Zerglings, a pair of Queens, and a drone from the natural. These 2 pair of Lings are to defend the initial Reaper. Make an additional 2 pair if you see a second Reaper. And of course, pull 2 drones out of gas starting from 88 and start speed at 100 gas. Keep one in there. When the Queen's complete, make a 3rd one. Inject with the current 2 and start another Overlord at roughly 32 supply. Around 3 minutes is when you want to send a drone down to your 3rd base. Send your Lings down there first because it's likely the Reaper is sitting there. Scare the Reapers away first and then start your 3rd Hatchery. This is also the time when your 3rd Queen will finish. Inject with 2, tumor with 1, start a 4th Queen and an Overlord. This is also the time where you want to put 2 drones back in gas. When your natural is roughly fully saturated at 16, start double gas. Lay 2 additional tumor with the 2 Queens, and when the gas finishes, start a Roach Warren. The time now should be roughly 4 minutes. Send an Overlord in there. This is generally the timing when the starport goes up. Make a couple of preemptive Overlords so you can make safety Roaches when the Roach Warren finishes. After the Overlord, make another Queen so you can walk it down to your 3rd. Following that, an Evolution Chamber. When the Roach Warren completes, make a lair and 6 Roaches. 3 of these will turn into Ravagers if the starport you scouted didn't have Tech Lab. This is to stop any potential Liberator harasses. Start +1 when the Evolution Chamber finishes. And at roughly 5 minutes, make a 4th Gas Geyser. 2 safety spores if you scout a starport. The spore placement of course will be towards more of the center of the mineral line if you scouted Banshees. This is more to stop Liberators and drops. When the lair finishes, begin your Roach speed. Now there's nothing more to do other than droning up your 3rd base fully. When the mineral gets fully saturated at 16, take the double gas at your 3rd. This is also the time when you want to take your 4th base. When you've reached your ideal saturation, queue up 6 to 7 Overlords and get ready to start on some serious Roach production. Around 7 minutes is also when your main will start mining out. Transfer about 8 to 10 drones to the 4th base. Pretty much, make only Roaches up till 160 to 160 supply, then move them out. When they sit outside of your opponent's base, you want to reinforce them with Zerglings and turn as many of those Roaches as possible into Ravagers. Now you're geared off for your deadly attack. When the Ling reinforcements arrive, attack! Corrosive bile the stationary units such as the Liberators or the Siege Tanks, or you can just spray them in front of you and force the bio to move back. Shove off their face and secure yourself to victory. If the game quite doesn't end there, you can always transition out into Roach, Ravager, Hydra, and later, even with some Vipers, and hit even more deadly timings. Anyways guys, I hope you found some of this information useful. ZvT is in a rough spot, and it's our job to adapt to the changes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and follow my team and myself on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching, and happy laddering.